And a lot of times all criticism comes from a sense of personal superiority, as if we could do better than John Howard. And probably could do, because that's not really a good example, but but it's not easy being a politician. So understand it's just some of those politicians have to have such thick skins because of all the flack they get from the left and the right. And sometimes they do try and make compromises. But you know that old saying, even about the Buddhist middle way. You remember that old saying? He who walks the middle path gets hit by traffic coming in both directions. So you do get it from both sides when you try and be a mediator. But it's not so much of us receiving that bad comments, but just watching our own mind and just how much do we use what in Buddhism we call unskillful speech. An unskillful speech, the Buddha said, is always harsh speech, critical speech. And he said the opposite of that is speech which actually goes to the heart, which people like to hear, which is encouraging and positive. And that type of speech is not just sucking up to people. It's not just like smarmy weasel words, as they say. It actually is very positive, it works, and you come to the goal which you really wanted to come to in the first place far more efficiently. Because why is it that we get so critical of each other? Because we see faults which need to be mended. Most of speech is like management speech, fixing up faults and errors in another person, or in the government, or in the house, or something. No, it is coming from fault finding. And that's part of our life. We have to find fault to improve our situation. However, to get to that goal of improvement, you will always find that kind, gentle speech always is far more effective on getting to the place you want to go to. But I first learned this in education, before I became a school teacher, doing some courses in educational psychology, the old positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement. In the school, they tried many, many times when a child made a mistake, get punished, tell them off, scold them, giving them a black mark, a big cross next to the problem. And the opposite is you forget all the faults, you don't even say anything when a child makes a mistake in maths or English, but when they make it correct, they get the answer right, you praise them and say, what a wonderful child you are, how intelligent, how great it is you've seen this. And time again, in that very clear situation of education in school, they found so many times that when you give that positive reinforcement, the child learns quicker with less emotional problems. They don't lose their self-esteem. They like to learn instead of getting negative to the classroom. And how many teachers know how negative many students are in the classroom? Why is that? Because of much scolding and punishment, less encouragement.